Welcome to an episode of Thoughts of an Average Joe podcast, man. It's Roy Jackson, man, your favorite average Joe. Hey, man, it's part 2 of the 4-part series, man. Part 2 of the series, The Relationship Resume. Got my boy on here, man, the silent sniper after the Jags cost me a parlay. Sorry. I ain't have faith in y'all to blow them out like that because y'all don't be blowing people out like that.
We don't. I was shocked. Well, I was more shocked that Trevor played the way he played. So
Trevor said he's trying to keep his job.
they not finna get that shit away.
All right, he's trying to keep his job, man. How you living? How was Flag, boy? Oh, I thought you was giving up Flag. I thought you said you was done with Flag. You was like, yeah, like Flag no longer serving its purpose for me. You said that like a month ago.
Yeah, but I'm not finna quit in the middle of the fucking season.
Oh, so when are y'all seasoning?
Like in 3 weeks.
Oh, I thought that shit was year round. I ain't gonna hold you.
It is year round, but I'm saying for this particular season, it's over.
Okay.
And then we got Worlds in January. I might not play in Worlds.
No, did y'all win today?
Had like fucking 20 games today, bro.
God, bro, I don't know how you be doing all that shit, bro. You know, Juice and Shan real quick added me to this fucking Nike run challenge, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna lose that.
Who?
You.
Hell yeah, them niggas want me to do 40 miles in a month.
That's a mile a day.
Nigga, I work 2 jobs. I ain't got time to do a mile a day. I don't got the time. I told him I have to
Wake
put
up in the morning and just go do your mile.
I could. I normally
when you get off of work.
I normally sleep when I get off work.
When you get off of work, go do your mile and then go to sleep. You don't even got to run it. Just fucking do your mile. Walk a lap around your neighborhood.
Okay.
Do your mile.
Yeah. All right.
Collect your thoughts after work.
Yeah. I could do that, I guess. Hey, man.
How are you?
I'm all right, man. Yeah, I'm here, man. You know, working. This weekend I have off, thank God. I'm actually going to take, I may work like Sunday for like 4 hours, but that's about it. I mean, Saturday for 4 hours, but that's about it. But other than that, man, I'm good. You know, I'm here just, you know, working, trying to do what I need to do, man. But, so the part 2, right? Part 2 of the relationship resume is this title is going to be called Overqualified in Love When Dating Feels Like a Job Interview. Because, yes. Dating does. Yes.
Say that again.
Yeah. Give me some of that. Yeah, no, that was good. You a fucking hater.
First of all, I'm not a fucking hater. Let's get this shit straight. We haven't seen or heard from Taroy since, as my grandma used to call it, Sitting Bull went west. You want some fucking credit because you got some shit off of Chat GBT? The fuck? Hell no, bro.
How you know I got off of Chat GBT?
Because you already admitted you don't fucking get your topics. Your topics aren't organic anymore.
Not true. Some of them are organic, but if I want to do a series, I go to ChatGPT because I'll be having time to think. But it'd be
cheating.
Hey, listen, it be coming up clutch. Overqualified in love when dating feels like a job interview.
It always does.
Yes, it does. All right. So nowadays, right, people date with checklists.
If it's a job interview and you're the job, are you a Fortune 500 company? Before you start your series of questions.
No, I'm a startup.
So I can give some authenticity to this damn episode.
I'm a startup company. I'm not. Okay. I'm not a Fortune 500 yet.
Okay.
Once I get to where I need to be, then I'll be a Fortune 500.
Okay.
Because I feel like Fortune 500s are.
I've been saying that for the longest time though. Once you get to where you need to be.
Yeah, I'm getting close.
Okay.
I got my own place. I'm getting close.
Okay.
I feel like a Fortune 500 is established. I just feel like I'm not as established where I want to be yet.
Okay. And are you, for your job interviewers or interviewees, because you would be the interviewer, are you putting shit out on Indeed or Zillow is a housing thing, but Indeed, LinkedIn, or is this like you standing outside with a sign saying we're hiring? Yeah, you got a sign in the window. Like how are you conducting these interviews? How are people seeing that?
It's more like
seeing that the position
it's more like a ZipRecruiter and Indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really like LinkedIn like that. I'm getting a lot of scams on LinkedIn. But shit, the way my love life has gone, it could very well be LinkedIn shit.
All right.
What about you?
I wouldn't say I'm a Fortune 500 company. I think I'm like one of those companies that are like our a sister company or a brother company to a Fortune 500 company.
Okay.
But I'm above a startup. I can definitely say that.
Okay.
But as far as the second part, I do feel like at times I do feel like at times like I have a person standing outside spinning like the little things saying, you know, we're hiring or we're hiring sign instead of like putting it on Indeed or LinkedIn or whatever with like all of this shit that this job entails and the qualifications you need, and letting people see what the job is before I'm advertising, hey, do you want a job? So
see, I'm more of that route because as I've gotten older, I've learned to. I'll tell you what I'm dealing with up front. I'd be like, listen, this is what I'm dealing with.
okay.
You know, I tell them if I really fuck with somebody, I tell them my situation early, get that shit out the way, to let you know, let you decide whether you want to fuck with me or not.
Right.
I don't want to wait your feelings get involved. You be like, oh, you should have been honest and X, Y, and Z. Nah, I tell you straight up, like, hey, you know, I'm working 2 jobs, so I can see you, but I'm not gonna be able to see you like that. Like, I tell you everything up front, so therefore you can't come back later and be like, oh, I didn't know X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Nah, bitch. I told you off rip what it was,
Right.
so you know. Okay. I think part of the reason, right, why dating feels like a job interview, because a lot of people, you're talking about organic, don't meet organically anymore. Everything's through social media, dating apps, so it's like.
But I mean, if you related to like if you're saying it's a job interview and you put it in a job sense, people still get jobs organically.
True.
But I mean, if the correlation to it, I understand what you're saying about, you know, people don't meet organically anymore. I think it's like maybe like a 75-25 split.
Yeah, because nowadays, especially with social media, dates turn into performance evaluations. Like, it's not like, I've never been the type of person to, I can't go for the woman that we're out on a date and all of a sudden every date turns into social media content. Like, I hate that shit.
What do you mean?
Like, we're on a date and then all of a sudden
you're taking pictures of the plate.
Yeah, phones.
I really don't give a fuck.
I hate that shit, bro. Like, just because for me, somebody being a content creator, like, I'm in a different space.
So you wouldn't date a content creator? No.
Because for the simple fact that, like, well, I would date a podcaster, because a podcaster is different than a content creator. But if you going around like all of a sudden like, yeah, I'm on a date and you know what I'm saying, my trip to Aruba and all the other bullshit, like, yeah, no, because it's like, when at this point it's becoming more of a work than trip. Yeah. Like, it's becoming.
But if that's how you make your money, then that's how you make your money.
Yeah, so. I feel it. I just know, like, that's something that I can't. That's something I can't do, because like if I'm with you and you my lady, I just want us to enjoy our time together. Shouldn't have to always be like, oh, take this picture of me now, get my good angles. Nah, you're not doing it right. Like that's just like, damn. True. I'm just trying to knock the Mario cones out your pussy and enjoy it. And
you're stupid.
Enjoy our weekend.
You're stupid.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Going back to the organic thing, the comment, thinking about it, because I do put it at like a 75-25 split. There's another thing I feel like a lot of people don't do anymore. Which is, and I feel like we used to do it like a lot back in the day. And when I say back in the day, I'm meaning like high school, late high school, early college, was giving recommendations. Like, if we put it in a job context, like giving recommendations, like, you know what, I think you'd be dope for my homegirl. I think you'd be dope for my homeboy type shit. Because I feel like a lot of some good relationships do come from, like, you know, hey, like, I got somebody that I think y'all two would work out. And that's like, going to the job market wise, it's like, that's a recommendation. Like,
yeah, because
that's a good favor. Yeah. Like, oh, hey, you know, I feel like this person. You know,
people not putting on their homeboys and homegirls anymore. Like what Warren did for me and Tia. Like, I'm saying, shit like that. I tried to do that with you and my coworker, but she just wasn't. I don't know what she was doing. I tried though.
Wow.
I definitely tried. I be trying to get you in the game. But no, I feel that. I feel like, especially nowadays, men and women are looking at dating to secure a role instead of building a bond. Like, okay, like, instead of like, I get it, you know, now that we're 36, I feel like, though, in this economy, like.
You 36?
Yes, nigga, we the same age.
Damn.
And I'm older than you.
First of all, So I'm 21 with 15 years on the job, brother.
This
We're gonna call a spade a spade.
21 with 15 years on the job, right?
Sir, 21
so
with 15 years on the job, brother.
I feel like, right, with us being 36, we all should have our shit together, but
say it right. You're 36.
With me being 36 and you being 21 with 15 years on the job experience, we should all have our shit together, but that's not necessarily the case. But people nowadays aren't really trying to be patient. Everybody wants the final form of themselves, but I push back on that, not because I don't have my shit together, but because of the mindset of if you are seeing somebody in the final form of themselves, then you don't necessarily know how they react to certain situations.
But is that such a bad thing though, that you get to see them in their final form early? Because if I get to see a young lady, granted, yes, I got to put her in situations not purposely put her in compromising situations to see how she handles it, but if I get to see a young lady in her final form, then it's kind of like it gives me like the answers to the test of like, is this really truly what I want to do or who I really want to deal with for what may be forever?
So I'm very much of the mindset of you don't marry somebody until you see them in every possible situation. Like if I see you in the final form and I don't see you struggle, there's going to be a point where if we get married, you're going to struggle. Like it's going to be struggle. And then at that point it's how do you deal with this? Like it's different if I seen you struggle, so I know like, okay, this is how he handles or this is how she handles stress and all this X, Y, and Z. But if you don't handle that till we get together and all of a sudden you fucking melt down and burn out, I'm gonna look at you crazy because this ain't what I seen from you. So now I'm looking
it's
like
a give and take, because it's like I never would want to be in a situation where we're purposely putting each other in a position to struggle.
Yeah, I'm not saying purposely putting,
but I do understand your context in that, though.
Yeah, I would never try to purposely put my partner in a position to struggle. I just know life ain't all peaches and roses. At some point,
right,
you're gonna have hills and valleys, and you're going to struggle.
Right.
Also, I feel like people nowadays, they lead with their resume, like their job, their income, their achievements. I feel like
is that not what you're supposed to do?
I don't mind it, but there is a lot of men that don't care about women achievements. I care. I would like for my woman to be educated, have a degree and all that shit. Other men don't give a fuck. They be like, I don't care if you got a degree, if you educated, just do what I ask and we'll be fine. I don't necessarily think that's I think I'm in that group that doesn't care. I think it's more of like a critical thinking type of thing. I don't care if you don't got a degree. Like, as long as you have critical thinking skills and you have problem solving skills, we can adjust to everything that you didn't necessarily go to school and get a degree for. That's fair.
Because it's people with degrees that are dumber than a fucking.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
That you can't teach them. That you got people that went to school that you still can't teach the way of life to.
I agree with that. I feel like social media has pushed us into brand marketing ourselves instead of just.
Were you not brand marketing yourselves before though?
Nah, I just like when I'm trying to get to know somebody, like I'll tell them like what I do, who I am, and I just.
That's you showing your That's you sending a representative.
You think so?
Yeah, when you obviously meet. So to what the topic is, right? You go on a date, first date, right? Are you showing 100% of who you are?
No, of course not.
Yes and no, but you're showing a representation of the possibility of you're showing the best part of yourself.
Correct.
You're trying to show the best part of yourself, like, hey, come fuck with me, come fuck with my job, come fuck what we doing. Or here, come help me build this company up or what it's gonna be or whatever. And this is what we can add value to you. And this is what it's the example being what I told old girl. Like, look, I don't really I care. I know you have all this shit going on in life. I know this for a fact. I've been dealing with you for X amount of years. I know what you have going on. And do I care? I do. But at the same time, like, it doesn't move me in a way that's gonna move me off my pivot from wanting to apply to you and apply to this job. So all I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to add value to what you already have valued. and continue and make myself an asset to you and not a liability.
No, I feel that.
However, if you want to look in the context of thinking that everything and everybody that you deal with are liabilities, then I don't really know what else to tell you.
I'm of the mindset to where at what point does your representative stop showing up? Like if you're talking to somebody, like how long does it take for them to really see the real you? Because I'm more like after like 90 days, like I'm more of myself. You'll see exactly.
I say, you said how long does it take? Mm-hmm. Immediately, but it's not gonna happen on a date. Mm-hmm. That's why but to me, to kind of like to what you said earlier, I think the type of date matters, or the types of dates matter.
That's true,
because then you get to fully see, or you get to see mostly of it, of the context of who you're about to deal with.
Okay.
In the rawest form.
So what?
Where people be like you said, a lot of guys, and some women too, they lead with money. Like, oh, hey, we go have dinner here. We go have dinner. I'm not a coffee drinker, personally speaking, mm-hmm. So I don't really do the whole coffee dates and shit like that. I'm more of, I like organic chemistry type of thing. Like when I went to go deal with old girl, we went to a soccer game, mm-hmm. And granted, yes, we're at a sporting event, so it's only so much conversation that can happen. Mm-hmm. But there's a point in the game where like I don't really give a fuck about the game. Like I'm talking to you, mm-hmm. Like whatever, yada yada, X, Y, and Z, and just to like in the rawest form have some type of interaction with you. Mm-hmm. Now we go to dinner or something like that. Now it's a more intimate setting. Now you're telling me more about dreams, aspirations, what you do for a job, all this other shit. But when we out and all this other shit, we go walk in a park and we could just have a real conversation.
Yeah, I agree with that. Most people though, most women though, I know there'd be like if a woman like you, they'll do anything. Most women ain't going for that, and I think that's part of the issue where we lost it at. Like, there's nothing wrong with going on an ice cream date, really having these intimate conversations, or really getting to know somebody, having a walk in the park, really get to know somebody, as opposed to because I think nowadays, right, when it comes to dating, it's very formative. It's more for show. It's like, like for example, I saw, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you think differently. This woman got proposed to, mm-hmm. And I think how she ended up getting proposed to was like he had like lit up the whole city and had jets like going around spelling out "Will you marry me" or whatever, or some shit like that.
Money.
Yeah, and so then she was like,
"Oh, he got money."
And so then her caption was, "Your man could never," and then Mrs. whatever. And I'm sitting there going like, it be shit like that, because it's like people are legit happy for you, but you shitting on people because you're saying your man can never. Most people don't give a fuck. We just happy you engaged. Like it's.
So question to mm-hmm. that. So you're willing to. It's a rhetorical question, but it's a real question. So you're willing to what you just said. People don't give a fuck. You shitting on other people. But you, by that response, you kind of shitting on her happiness too, because she proud of what her man was able to do for her.
I feel like I'm in between,
and it's not nothing against you in this moment when you made it, but mm-hmm. maybe you can't, and her man can, so she's gonna show that shit off.
That's fair.
So it's like it's a balancing act of not being a hater, and everybody got a little bit of hater in them.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean.
Why do you?
I'm the type I see that shit so. The fuck?
Why do you feel like people hide versions of themselves when dating? Like, why because I feel like most people are scared to show the real them. That's why the stuff,
because they don't want people to judge them, bro. It's all a judge thing, bro. I don't want you to judge me for what I already judged myself on. Mm-hmm.
That's why for me, like the most insecure things, I tell them off the rip. Judge me if you want. That way, if you don't want to be with me, it ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Getting no feelings involved. Right. I'd be mad as fucking feelings involved, and you find about my teacher situation, you be like, oh.
But I'm so speaking for myself. Like, I can't say that I do it consistently. I can't say I don't do it consistently. However, when I do have those moments to reveal those, I I'm not gonna call them like darker parts of myself, but when I had those moments to, reveal those more vulnerable spots of myself, it's like now in the terminology world, like I don't want a bitch to think, I don't want a young woman to be like, oh yeah, he a simp. And it's like I'm a simp because you're labeling me a simp because I'm willing to do for my woman. I'm willing to do for somebody that maybe isn't my woman yet, but I'm trying to make them my woman. Like I'm trying to show, like, this is what I can provide for you. However, like I want you to be able to provide the same for me, if not half of that or 75% of that. Like I'm the type of guy, I don't ask for 100% of what I'm giving you. I don't. Like, but I need some type of effort, like 50% back.
I feel that.
Like, would I love the 100% back? Yes. Have I ever personally experienced 100% back? No, I haven't. So it's like one of those things where it's like I take what I can get. However, like I know with growth and at this age now of 21 with 15 years of experience, I know what I'm willing to
Put up with,
take on, and I know what I'm worth. I know my worth, and I know what I deserve.
I feel that.
And sometimes I feel like what people do is they mix up their worth with what they feel like they deserve. And to me, those are two separate things. Because what you worth comes in to me from within. I'm telling you, like, this is what I'm worth. This is my values. These are my principles. But as far as what I may feel like I deserve, that has to me a slight seasoning of I'm seeing what other people that I feel like I'm on the same level with
I can get with that.
Getting, so I should get that same.
I feel that. I feel like people hide themselves for fear of rejection, for not making enough, not being healed enough, not being emotionally perfect, having kids, past relationship mistakes, and this fear creates a fake version of themselves that they're trying, that's tiring to maintain instead of just being
I can definitely agree.
And you know what I'm saying? Like I just
because everybody wants acceptance, bro.
Yes,
everybody wants to be accepted, and sometimes that version of yourself might not be accepted by that version of that other person. You know
what I'm saying? I feel like also, like when we're asking questions, I feel like we're reviewing people instead of really getting to know them. We're asking interrogating questions. You talk more about your standards and your intentions. And especially in this generation, I feel like a lot of people in this generation expect perfection. And I'm like, ain't nobody perfect, bro. Like niggas is women and men is going to make mistakes, but you just be like, this man got to be like, when I be seeing a woman, they be like, he got to be 6'5" with 800 credit score and X, Y, and Z. I'm like, you expecting,
but that's what they want.
You expecting perfection, but when it's not going to happen. And most of the time, men in that demographic don't even want you.
That's a true statement. That's a very true statement. However, but why can't they have that expectation and that standard about themselves to say, this is what I feel like I deserve. This is what I feel like I'm worth. Because outside looking in, you looking at it like, come on now. You want 6'4", 750 plus credit score, made six figures, at the age that we at, has one or less kids, so has only been through 5 bodies. Like it's some high standard like shit.
Here's my honest assessment.
But you can't take that away from that person from believing and saying, this is what I want. And you go through that checklist and you be like, all right, cool, they 6'4", they got that credit score. They got 2 kids, so that's an X. They got this. Hey, as many boxes that are checked, then at the end of it, you be like we talk about the resume. Well, they got this, they worked here, so they got experience in this. They did a little bit of this, whatever, but they don't have a degree. And then I got this other candidate, they have a degree, and they have this, but they don't have this, and I kind of value this higher, and they have it. So it's a give and take thing.
It's a give and take. Like as I get older, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Kevin Samuels was right. Cause it be some of the women that be wanting this shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, you look like a loaf of bread, and you want this shit. Like, in my opinion, it'd be like you don't
loaf of
like
bread
you don't deserve
wild.
that shit, bro. Like, you got like 4 kids, and you want a nigga that ain't got no kids to take care of your kids. You don't want to get nobody no kids. You want him to do all this while you don't even make 40K yourself. Like stop playing that nigga stage. Like, be for real. Like, his message wasn't. The thing was, the crazy thing about Kevin Samuels was, he attacked black. He spoke truth about black men and black women. It's a lot easier to talk about black women and get viral. Unfortunately,
you say that again.
It's a whole lot easier to talk about black women and go viral than it is talking about black men. Because I feel like black men, we both need to take accountability, but I feel like black men take a little more accountability than black women. Because I just feel like, not all. So this don't apply to you. Let it fly. Because I ain't got time to hear that bullshit. There are some black women who will deflect accountability on why there are certain choices that they made in their life, instead of being like, okay, this is the choices that I made.
Is that deflecting, or is that them telling their story?
Deflecting.
Okay.
Because like if you know the nigga wasn't shit the first time I had a kid with him, and then turn right back around and have another kid with him, at this point, like, bitch, you dumb.
But you know my philosophy on that. My philosophy is she not spreading the wealth across multiple bodies.
See, that's where we differ. Okay. Because I feel like if the nigga ain't shit the first time, don't repeat. I respect people a whole lot more who may have I may talk a lot of shit with the woman with the 3 kids, right, but I respect her because at least she was like, listen, you fucking up, I'm going to somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to, I'm staying with this one nigga who ain't shit. He proved to me that he ain't shit, and I'm gonna continue to have kids with this nigga because I don't want to spread multiple bodies.
Hey man, that will forever be a debate. Because I'm just of the proponent of, like, I'd rather keep it all. I'd rather, as they say, as an old folk, I'd rather the devil I know than the one I don't.
Mm-hmm. I feel you.
Because you fuck around and have a kid with the next person, and they might be the same, if not worse.
Mm-hmm.
And then you like, damn. Now you finna go have another kid with another person. You just gonna keep going until you find the right person. At that point, now you 4-5 kids deep with 4-5 different people.
Yeah.
So
yeah. The cost of being overqualified. A lot of people get told, you're too good for me. You're doing everything right, but I'm not ready. I just can't match your energy, and that leads to dating fatigue, losing vulnerability, feeling like love requires overperformance. I hated it when I used to be like, you're a great guy, but bitch, what's the but? What's the but? Like, if I'm a great guy, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would rather you just tell me. I would rather women be completely honest with me, be like, you're a great guy, but I just think you're ugly. Like, I take that a whole lot better than you're a great guy, but I'm not ready. Nah, bitch, you just don't find me attractive. I'm cool with that.
But that's I can't. That's a self vulnerability, bro.
I would much rather them tell me that than just.
But because you don't. Again, to me that's a self vulnerability that you holding the mirror to yourself, but you calling yourself ugly. To me, that's what. No.
I don't think I'm ugly, but I can respect if somebody thinks.
But what you're saying is you would respect a woman saying, "Oh, I like you, but I think you're ugly." They might not really think you ugly, bro.
I can respect a woman saying, "I think you're a great guy," but AKA like you're ugly or I'm not attracted to you.
But that's not an AKA type of. Now, okay, so to the second part of it, not attracted. I can agree with that, but. I feel like you shouldn't put the context of, a physical trait or, whatever it is. Like, if that's really what it is, like, okay, I'm just not attracted to you. Like, I thought I was attracted to you. I'm not. You don't have some physical features that I like. You're not the money status I thought you was gonna be. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole notion of like, oh, I like you, but. And then now in your head you thinking it's because you ugly. No, like that's a self-reflection of yourself. Like woman come tell me something, I'm just of the proponency of saying at least making it verbal and letting me know and not just, leading that shit on for the longest fucking time like most people do. Cause I feel like a lot of people when they go on these first couple of dates, it's like they have the realization like, damn, maybe this might not really be for me. But maybe I can grow into it. That's to me, that's my issue with dating. That's the fatigue I have in dating.
Okay.
Is that when I talk to young ladies And because I am a lover boy, I get into a situation and I start shit starts getting strung along. And I mean, I've been guilty of this too in the past, where shit gets strung along, and it's like, no, just let me know up front. Hey, look, this ain't really what I thought it was gonna be. This is not what I'm looking for. We just cut ties right now and just be cool with it. Versus you stringing the shit along because you like, I don't really got shit else going on right now. Let me see if I can grow into liking this person. Let me see if I can grow into loving who this person is. And sometimes it works, and sometimes most of the time I feel like it doesn't work. Sometimes it's a hit. Sometimes it's like, damn, I'm glad I stayed in this for as long as I did, because I found out you have some really good qualities that you didn't present to me within the first couple times that we met up. And then once I really, really, really got engaged and really, really, really got to know you, everything started to come together. And then you got some people that are just like myself in the past, or just bored, and I just feel like doing shit. It just felt like doing shit, and that's just what it was, and strong shit along.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, I hate that shit too. Now, I am, because I'm on the opposite of you. Like, if I'm like, for example, with my personality is something that you kind of got to grow into, because for the most people that the last couple of women that I've dealt with, like, it wasn't
like I'm the same.
It wasn't a great experience off the bat, but it wasn't like I hate you, but it's more like, this nigga annoying as shit. But
for me, I'm a room reader, bro. Like, I go into dating situation, and I feel like a lot of women I've been on dates with, like, if you haven't had any outside interaction with me prior to, like, just saying, oh, this is the first time. Like, if I meet up with a girl online, we talking, and then the first time we meet up, like, I'm probably not gonna be the most engaging person like I was over text messages or through DMs or whatever, because I'm reading you. I'm reading the room. I'm reading how you are in a situation, whatever. Now, after a couple of times, now I'm like, okay, cool. Now I know how to shake and move in the room with this person, and now I'm finna ramp this shit up. You, on the other end, I feel like you just at the top, and then you just start throttling down, while for me, I start low and just start throttling up.
I don't want to say I'm at the top and I throttle down, but I know I could come off my personality. Like, most of the women the last couple of women I've dated, I've been more like they ramp it up. I'm more so like, my personality comes off a little more aggressive.
Right.
Like, my personality, like how I am, my personality wise, so you see that off rip. Like, that's not something that I hide. Like, I'll show you that, like, off rip. If I'm having a good time with you, like, I laugh a lot, I'm loud, X, Y, and Z. You see that shit off rip. And some people at first be like, damn, this nigga a lot. But then they get to know me and be like, all right, it ain't that bad. It's just who the fuck he is. Like, it's not a performative type of situation. But yeah, the last thing I'll say is, I just feel like we should, ask. I feel like part of the reason why dating ain't great, because people don't ask better questions. Like, I like to ask, like,
So what questions should be getting asked in your opinion?
I ask, like, I don't sit there and be like, what's your favorite color? That shit, like, what's your goals? Like, what are you trying to obtain in life, to see if that's something that either A, I can help with, or B, I can contribute to, or B, we can build something together. Like, what is your proudest moment? What's your saddest moment? Like, who are you close to? Why aren't you close to X, Y, and Z?
Oh, you be asking questions.
Yeah, like, what kind of, like,
I don't be doing all that, bro.
Yeah, I want to really get to, like, I'm done with all the old stuff. What's your favorite color? Fuck all that. I need to know, like,
I don't be asking it either.
what kind of traumas you got, to see if that's some shit I can deal with.
That's a real ass question.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of traumas you got? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to see if that's,
I think people don't ask. I feel like people don't,
because they're afraid of being seen.
I know, because if you're asking the question, it ain't got nothing to do with you being seen.
So people answering the question.
I feel like people don't ask those questions because they don't ask those questions because they already have it preconceived in their head what they should hear. And when they hear possibly something over the baseline, they're kind of like, fuck, like, I might have bit off more than I can chew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, this is a cool situation, but damn, I did not expect them to say that.
Yeah.
Like, you talk to nothing, what I'm about to say, I don't want it to come off like, as a nothing against average Joe advocates what I'm about to say. But say you talking to a female and you like, oh, what's your past traumas, what's something, and they start talking to you about, them getting beat, domestic violence, and all this other stuff. And it's just like, yeah, I didn't expect you to say that. I thought it was just gonna be something like, or you know what I mean? Like, there's some people that really open up to you off the dribble, and it's kind of like, you know, they start talking about like some trauma shit, like some
trauma,
childhood trauma. You know, like I dealt with this as a child and in my family. Like off the rip, you hear trauma, you like funny but not funny. Like, you know, I miss my grandma because she passed away. Like, you know, that's me. I'm on a date. Oh, you know, what's your biggest? You know, right now where I'm at in my life, I was really close with this person. This affects me a lot these days. Where, all right, it's gonna take a while for me to get to allow that person to dig deep, like that. But I do agree with, you know, asking the right questions, because some of those questions, they're necessary. I don't know how necessary they are off the dribble.
It's
like
not
you be asking them, but
it's not necessarily off the dribble. Within like the first, I would say because within the first month, we probably done went on like 2 or 3 dates. Like I try to get that shit out the way early. Right. And within that first month, we're having. And
that's you going on 2 or 3 days because you pushing for it, or
normally like if they if the vibe is right, I normally get the dates out the way early.
Are you saying like it's something that you get them out the way early?
Yeah, like
you just gotta.
Like for example,
like if just not going on dates later in life.
No, like if we go on it, let's say for example, right, we go on a date on Friday and the shit go well. Right. We talk throughout the week. That next weekend we're going on another date.
Okay,
but we're still talking throughout the week. So don't get to know each other.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like we may do first date, maybe like dinner and a movie or some shit like that, or the next date will be like, all right, we'll go bowling in a gun range or some shit like that. More of an activity date. Then the third date, maybe
I'm just not dating right then. I can say that. I can admit that I'm not dating right now. I'm not, bro. Cause I don't, bro. I don't know. I'm just in a weird dating space, bro.
I feel that.
It's just like I be wanting to go on dates, but it's like at the same time, like I'm not the type that I don't really want to go outside and date nobody. Like, and it sounds fucked up. It sounds fucked up and boring, but it's like, come to the crib, let me cook for you, and like let's real deal vibe.
Yeah, like, Monopoly, get to know each other. Like I fucks with that.
Like it don't take all. Like that's just my thing. That's just like my.
I would like to do that. I just know the landscape of dating ain't that.
Exactly, now. And that's like just my gripe. Like it don't take all that to go to dinner.
I feel that.
It to me, it really don't. Like, what's up? What's your favorite meal? Okay, cool. I would like to cook that for you. We can have some wine. We can talk. We can watch movies or whatever you want to do. And it's not me trying to get you to my crib because I'm trying to fuck or trying. It's just me real deal, like trying to see you in a homely setting, a real relaxed setting where, like you said, you don't got to put on your representative. You don't have to bring your representative to the date. Just bring yourself.
Yeah, that's fair. Because
we go out to dinner even though I don't partake in eating flesh meat and all this stuff, like I'm a vegan, but if we got to go to like I'm not a fan of like going to a damn Chris or Roof Chris.
I'm not doing all that shit.
And putting on like a fucking
facade. I'm more like
you know what I mean?
Like, more like a Friday's Chili's type of person.
Like put on a fucking facade and shit like that. Get all dressed up and all this other shit for me to like. People be bringing their representative with them, and it's like I'm not here for all that, bro. Come to the crib, wear something comfortable. I'll cook for you. And let's vibe. Let's have a good conversation. Let's have, like you said, play some games, watch TV, whatever. And then from there, we can branch out to do other things. And when I make statements like that, it has zero, and I want to make this very clear, it has zero to do with not saying I don't have the money to go do these outside activities. But in my humble and honest opinion, it don't take money to see what a person is about, or who that person is.
I feel that. I respect that. No, I feel that. I'm with you on that.
Because once you create, because I feel like, because a lot of people, once you create that narrative that this is how I'm going to date you, you can't go back from that. You cannot. Yeah. In my honest opinion, you cannot go back from I'm leading with money with these dates to throttling that bitch back.
But I don't think like,
or at least a lot. You can throttle it down, but you can't you can't 100 to 0 that bitch.
I don't think like if I go on 3 dates a month, I'm leading with money. Like I just.
Well, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying like you have.
Yeah, so like I get you. If you're talking about we gonna go to the Crest or we gonna go to Roof Chris, like
if that's your dinner date, cool. That's
you got to you have to keep that standard.
You have to.
Yeah, I've never been like I'm more of a person like if let's say we'll do like let's say we'll do maybe we'll go bowling, go to the gun range, and then bowling maybe like spur the moment or play golf, and maybe like, are you hungry? Because most women are always hungry.
But okay. So to what you just said, the 3 days is not leaning with money. A little bit it is, a little bit it's not. But when I make that statement, I'm saying it from the standpoint of like, cool, you're not busy. Hey, let's go get some ice cream or some shit.
Okay.
Like shit that's just not like set in stone, hard body, like I don't want to say real deal dates, but shit like that. Like, yes, are we gonna set some set in stone dates? Hey, what you doing Friday? Cool. Clear your schedule Friday. This is what I want to do with you. X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. But for the most part, is we talking throughout the day. Hey, you busy today? No? All right, cool. Hey, I'm gonna come pick you up.
Yeah.
Just don't whatever. We might go get some ice cream and just chill. Go walk in the park, or we live in Orlando. Let's go to Lake Eola. Some shit. Just some, some real vibe shit, bro.
No, I feel that.
Some real get to know you type of shit where it don't involve you bringing, like I said, your representation. Yeah, representation, bro. I don't need you to bring your lawyer on our date every time, bro. I don't.
I feel that. I definitely feel
that's
that.
my comment for this episode. I don't need you to bring your lawyer. Because anybody who knows when you bring your lawyer to some shit, they got a fucking piece of paper and they're like, well, my client wants X, Y. I don't care. Tell your client to tell me this. I don't want you to have to tell me this. Tell your client can speak directly to me.
No, I feel that.
So
I feel that. Yeah, I mean, I would like to do I feel like I do the things that you do. That's just more so like once that to me, that's more of like once we become more of like exclusive, then it'll be like, all right,
fuck all that. I gotta do that before we exclusive.
That's fair.
Cause I gotta see how. Cause if I'm doing all of the other shit before we dumb it down to when we exclusive. Now that we exclusive, you may suck at being a regular ass person.
That's fair.
You may be great outside and at Crest and Roof Chris and Benny Hondas, or when we go to the movies, you may be an amazing person. You like when we all this other shit, you may fucking suck. You may lack all the type of character and like.
That's fair.
You know how in movies you see a character in the beginning, you be like, "Oh yeah, their story arc is gonna be amazing." And you go through the movie, you be like, "Damn, they fucking sucked as a character."
Yeah,
they had no character development, bro.
Yeah,
that's real. That's how I be feeling about dating, bro.
That's real.
That if you like start too high, you be in your head, you be like, "Damn, like their character development is gonna be great."
That's real. I respect that.
And then you go through, you be like, "Fuck, like they suck."
I respect that. I feel like
you're a horrible person.
Like I was about to say something. Like I feel like a lot of people apply for positions they're not ready to clock into because they see
that's a bar.
They be like, oh,
people apply for
positions they're not really to clock into. Like like I'm saying, like
full time.
Like I know, for example, the type of woman
that's a bar sorority
I qualify for.
That's
if that makes sense. Bar. Like I know the type of woman I qualify for. There's certain women that be like high maintenance women. Like I feel like every woman is high maintenance, but high maintenance women when it comes to like fashion and all other shit. I purposely
I feel like every woman is maintenance. It just depends.
Correct.
Low maintenance.
Like I'm saying, like you got to wear the Gucci and the Prada. You got to be seen. You got to be out all the time. That's not a position that I'm ready to clock into because that's not me. That's not something that clock I know. Like correct. Like for example,
part time, I could probably clock in part time.
Like for example, like we had talked about on graphic tees. Like I'm not clocking in to be the boyfriend of a bottle girl, a stripper. That's not something I am not. I don't think I'm not secure enough for it, and I don't have the energy for it.
Okay.
Like I'm saying, like just like when you be like when we had that thing graphic tees and you was like you like your woman to dress sexy. To me, that's not necessarily me because I'm not trying to fight. I don't want I'm like I got too much to lose at this point.
It's more of a self-confidence thing for me.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to fucking be like, hey, Like, you know what I'm saying? You touch my girl's ass, and now my girl expect me to beat your ass.
Now
like,
that's different. That's different. But I just want mine as confident in what she doing. So
I feel that. I respect it.
if that's what makes you confident is you dressing, not saying like over the top, but if you dressing in that shit and you dressing up and you like to show what you show what you show, baby.
That's why,
and
like,
I'm gonna look, and if other motherfuckers look too, they gonna know I'm the one who leaving with it.
Yeah, that's why, like, I'd be like, back in the day, I used to be like, oh, women be tripping, but as I get older, women don't be like. I feel like there are some women that be tripping, but for the most part, like, you knew that woman was you knew she was the way she was.
You know the job you applied for.
Exactly, bro. Don't sit there and be like, oh,
don't be shocked when you get hired.
Yeah,
don't be shocked when you get hired and then they start telling you what your job, what your job title is and what you doing for the company now, and now you shocked like, damn, I didn't know this what the company was about.
Exactly. Don't sit there and leave with money and then get mad like when she sit there and be like, oh well, where's the money? Like I saw this movie on Tubi. I've been watching a lot of Tubi movies actually lately. And there was this one guy who was cheating on his wife with this one Joan, and she was like, he had gave her like $3,000, right? And she was like, $3,000. That barely covers the rent. You know this young cat expensive. He was like, well, you got work, but she was like, I don't want to hear that because you knew what the deal was when you signed up for this.
So he had a wife, but he was giving another chick money. He gave the other chick $3,000.
Yeah, she was like, that barely covers my rent. You know that's not enough.
Oh shit.
And I was like, hey, see, it'd be shit like that. You can't set the expectation knowing you're not ready to meet that expectation.
Yeah.
Like that's some shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you setting the standard for some shit that you know long term you can't meet. You know that girl.
But people go into, and same thing with jobs. People go into jobs and in relationships thinking, I can get this position and I can mold it to my skill set. When some jobs don't allow you to, some jobs don't bend their rules to the employees that they hire.
Correct.
Like the standard is the standard.
Yes.
The rules of the job are the rules of the job. Will we take some of this shit into consideration? Sure we will. However, in the employee handbook, in the employee handbook, nothing that you're trying to accomplish is in our employee handbook.
I feel that.
So,
I feel that. Yeah, man. I'd be like, man, listen, like, I feel like when people can just get back to, because I feel like a lot of people don't have honest conversations either, too. Like the tough or honest conversations. Like you get back to that, I feel like the dating world will eventually.
People just don't want to be
heal itself.
I have a little bit of living proof in this. People just, at this age, a lot of people just don't want to be alone, bro. They don't.
You're right. So I was saying this on episode 1. They will rather deal with comfort over compatibility.
Say that again.
They will rather deal with comfort over compatibility because they don't want to be alone. This person makes me comfortable, even though we're not necessarily compatible, but I can deal with that. And then in the long run, it don't work.
I can softly agree with that. Yeah, I can softly agree with that for sure. Comfort over compatibility. Yeah,
because people don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
But all right, man. Where can they find you at? Whenever you decide to be on social media and be active, or
a 30-second time count. If you want to apply to Somebody's Son Incorporated, we are hiring, by the way. It's a nationwide search, nationwide talent search. So come one, come all. But where you can find me is a good old TikTok under Somebody's Son. I think it's like somebody's _ son. And then on Instagram is somebody's _son. And then on Facebook, Huey Newton, Black Panther Party, But yeah, if you want to apply, apply inside, I'm going to say no resume needed. Because, like I said earlier, I'm a people watcher. We're going to have a good conversation. I'm going to make you laugh, for sure. That's something we do at this job. We take this job very lightheartedly. But yeah, come on and apply inside. We give out good PTO.
Good PTO.
Give out good PTO.
Good benefits, vacation, sick time, all of that.
Yeah, all of that. Mm-hmm. We give out
how's the pay range?
We got good.
Is it competitive?
Huh?
How's the pay range? Is it competitive?
Is the pay range competitive?
Mm-hmm. The salary?
It's a salary position.
Okay.
It's a salary. I can't say it's competitive because if it's competitive, then that means like it's other people like in competition. But if you come in with the qualifications, it's a salary position. What else? We have stock options.
Okay.
What else?
Can you buy into the stock?
If you're outside the company, no.
Got you.
We don't do that here.
Got you.
That's tampering. Can't do that.
Is your 401k vested off right, or it's a couple years until they get vested?
For 401k? No, you start earning off the dribble, bro.
No, I'm saying
we match.
You match, but are you vested immediately?
Oh no, we don't.
No, okay, all right. I'm just making sure, you know.
You're asking for a little bit much there, brother. I'd say it's a 6-month vest.
Okay,
so you know
that's actually solid because most companies now
it's a year,
2 years.
Oh, okay.
Some is 2 to 5.
Yeah, ours is just a year, but yeah, we match. You know, so come apply in time.
Hey man, y'all know where y'all can find me at, man. The Original Playmaker. Twitter, your favorite average Joe. I think TikTok is your favorite average Joe too, or some shit like that. Episode 3 is gonna be called The Fear of Being Seen. I love y'all, appreciate y'all, man. Can't do this without y'all. Thank y'all for being patient with me. Your favorite average Joe, Silent Sniper. Graphic tees coming out soon. I'll see y'all in the next episode, man. Peace.